Hey everyone, Dad Named Mac here. As many of you fellow parents may know, inflation seems to have been getting out of control. Everything seems to be extremely expensive, and paying for your kids has been just a challenge for so many Americans across the country. And we probably spent about $2,500 just on things related to our toddler or as parents over the last week alone. And it's just getting crazy how much things cost these days. Every parent wants the best for their kids, and you don't want them to be missing out on anything. So it can be very easy to want to get them signed up for every sort of sport or activity. You want to get them into things, make sure that they are meeting people, having fun, and trying new things. But what you don't realize is how expensive these things can be. And as everything starts to add up, it could be a shock to the system if you don't already have a well-established budget. Now, before you start spending all this extra money to support your kids' future professional sports or Hollywood careers, I want you to take these 6 financial steps as soon as you become a parent. First off, we need to make sure that you are adding your children to the health insurance plan that you may have through your employer. If you get benefits, it's important to do this within 30 days of the life event so that you don't miss that window to get them on your insurance plan. Next up, if you don't already have it, you should look into life insurance. You want to make sure that all of your debts are going to be covered. Anything that may be outstanding, such as a mortgage or a car loan, you want to make sure that these things are covered by your life insurance policy. Definitely recommend looking into term insurance, either a 20 or 30-year policy versus whole life. You can talk to your insurance provider about that, and they'll explain the benefits of both. But generally, you want to, if you're a younger person, you want to stick with the term insurance. Next up, it's something that's going to make you feel a little bit old, but you definitely need to get a will and trust established. You want to find a lawyer that's going to help you out, kind of work through the details. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, especially if you don't have a significantly large amount of assets, but you definitely want to make sure that everything is on paper and that you have a plan set forth so that your kids can ultimately be the beneficiaries in the event that you or your spouse or both of you should pass away early. Next, you want to make sure that you do have an updated budget. You want to go back through everything. If you don't already have a budget, definitely make sure you establish one to begin with. But you want to make sure that you are adding things such as the childcare cost, the cost for food, diapers, clothes, toys. You also want to make sure that you have a little bit of cash set aside for medical expenses to pay off those deductibles, because you are going to be going to the doctor quite a bit. Young children, especially during their first year, especially if you have them in daycare, are going to be getting sick a lot. And you are going to find that you are going to the pediatrician's office, multiple times a month. So just want to make sure that you have a little bit set aside to cover those costs out of pocket as they go towards your deductible. Next, you need to make sure that you are being financially sound for your own expenses as an adult. And what I mean by this is making sure that you are sound on your debt. Make sure that you are paying off your credit card every single month. Get that credit card balance down to 0. And then make sure that you are also saving for your own retirement. You don't want to stop saving for retirement to put money towards your kids, because it's going to be equally as important that you are able to sustain yourself in retirement so that your kids don't have to support you. And finally, you can finally take one of these steps and put money towards your kids' future. What I want you to do is look into 529 accounts. If you want to look into paying for your kids' college one day, if you want to send them to college, 529 accounts are a tax advantage account that you can establish once your kid is born and has a social security number. You can get this set up and you can start putting money towards 529 accounts, which are investment accounts, to start getting that money to work for itself through compound interest. And in doing this, you're actually able to put this money away. It's going to be after-tax money that you're putting into this account. However, down the line, you can actually now convert 529 accounts to Roth IRAs, so that these are accounts that if you don't end up sending your kids to college, these can actually still be useful for them. Another one that you want to look into or may want to look into are a custodial brokerage account. Now, these are also after-tax dollars that you're putting into these accounts, and these are taxable accounts typically. But money that you can put into an account to help them learn how to invest. You can teach your kids how to save and put money in here. And then you can also use this money for bigger expenses down the line, such as if you want to buy your kid a car or if you want to pay for their wedding. These are the perfect accounts to put this money into rather than a traditional savings account that really doesn't build that much interest. This is an investment account, so you may still want to have a separate savings account for them down the line, just so that they can learn how to save and have a little bit more liquid money. But these are incredible accounts that you can look into and definitely help you really utilize that money and the power of compound interest to pay for some of those bigger expenses down the line. All right, well, this was a very quick video. I just wanted to get this out there. It's been a busy Saturday morning, but I wanted to get something out, and I think this is actually going to be a video that hopefully helps a lot of you guys. If you are a new parent or about to be a parent, definitely steps that you need to make sure that you are taking. And if you did find this helpful, make sure to like this video. Let me know in the comments down below if these are types of videos that are going to be helpful for you. I want to start making some more tip videos, and I think that financial helpful tips are very important for parents and adults just in general. As always, thanks for watching.